Hello, everyone. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast, the only podcast that knows how to play the Code Geass opening on guitar. The only one.
Impressive.
I feel like
I'm looking
that might
forward
be
to
true. That might be true now.
It's very true. We're literally the only ones on the entire planet that has played the Code Geass opening on guitar.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would even compare to us because we're just that great.
Though I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to prove myself. I don't have to prove myself.
Oh, yeah. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, exactly. As the Limp Bizkit once said. I forgot what he said.
Well, I know what Philip said. He said, "Leave a like and let's get these fellas a mansion/face reveal."
I
Mansion
agree with
first.
that.
Mansion.
Yeah, mansion, man. Yeah, specifically, if you could just the mansion's fine. You don't got to do the face reveal. Like, I don't want anyone to break their backs, right?
Somebody probably has like a spare mansion.
Yeah, Elon.
Yeah.
It's got like
I
20.
mean, I know 50 put his house up for sale a few years back. It's literally got 50 rooms. I think he did that intentionally.
Oh,
yeah.
By the way, I have like a fear of living in a mansion. If I ever did get rich, I would never live in a mansion.
Oh God, why is that?
It's just too much room. I would feel creeped out having all that space and not like imagine if somebody I know this is irrational and it wouldn't happen, but imagine somebody like breaks into your house and they're just living there and you wouldn't know because it's not like you're going to check every single room.
That's true.
Or
It's too much space. It's too much space for me.
Or it takes so much time to travel to each room that they eventually end up succumbing to hunger and dying.
Well, that sounds like you're living at like Roswell's mansion or something. Your mansion is that big, then yeah, you got issues.
Wait, good issues though, right? Not bad ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, Roswell does like bunnies.
I mean, we're gonna get into it with Vinland Saga, but sometimes too much is a bad thing.
More money, more problems.
Exactly.
Well, this is the King of Anime podcast, the only weekly podcast that knows how to play Code Geass opening on guitar, may I add. And as well, we lock in a bunch of seasonal anime every week, and we talk about it, and we either kill it or we pass it. I think that's pretty self-explanatory why that is and how that works. And we also cover classic anime every season, typically. This season we're covering Code Geass, Buddy Daddies, To Your Eternity, Trigun, Stampede, and Vinland Saga. So, yeah. Decrepit Storm in the chat says, you can be on a Mr. Beast video where he gives away mansions. I'm down.
Oh, he gives away mansions. I mean, the guy is literally made of money, so I mean...
Yeah. The dude cured...
Isn't he like the highest subscribed YouTuber now?
I think that's like some other channel, but... Maybe in terms of like an actual creator. Probably.
He actually created a Squid Game.
He cured...
On that island.
He cured people's blindness and people hated him for it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I was like, that sounds like a good thing.
Oh, man. Twitter. Well, let me tell you. Well.
Oh. It's time to clear other people's blindness by giving our good takes that people need to follow because this is 100% objective facts.
We should get Sean on the podcast to confirm this.
Did we go the
We
other
already
podcast
have a
without
Sean.
mentioning- We do? Sean Paul?
Yeah. No. no, not Sean Paul. We have a viewer that calls himself by Sean.
Well, that's SHAWN. The Sean we're talking about is Big Daddy Sean.
Yeah, we
Sean
don't care
Meister.
about him.
No, he voiced Berserk in Berserk. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, I see. I get it. You're calling a stone a stone. I understand, but come on. I think he's busy.
Yeah, the Crepa Storm is. I don't know. It's a quota or something that he has to fulfill. I don't know if Sean paid him off or what.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey guys, if you talk about me again, I'll come over there.
See? Sean even said he's gonna come over here if we talk about him.
I think that was Sean. I think you're delusional now.
Listen, this is the King of Anime podcast. Let's go ahead and get into viewer questions before Sean comes over here and sees the best you've created.
Okay.
We got like 5 questions this week. The first question is, you get your own Bleach episode with 3 anime girls of your choosing. Which 3 are you going with?
Read that again, see?
You're going to on your own beach episode. Excuse me. Beach episode with 3 anime girls of your choosing. Which 3 are you going with?
See, that makes a whole difference.
I mean, you can still, even if it's just Bleach, you can still make a pretty good killing.
This is true.
Well, for me, get my own beach episode, 3 anime girls. Which one am I choosing? I'm choosing the teacher from Snafu. I forget her name.
Hiratsuka.
Hiratsuka Sensei, that's right. I'm also picking Fubuki, just because I have to. And I'm also my third one is Yor.
Oh wow. Okay.
She'd like drown.
No, she would literally bury you in the sand and then forget about it.
Just imagine her doing a blindfolded watermelon thing.
Oh fuck, that thing would literally you would have to hold out cups because she would make a smoothie by the time she's done.
She accidentally hits Anya in the head. Sorry, Anya-san.
Anya-san. Oh god, that's your brain.
QRW6 says, what up, KOA? Currently watching Tokyo Revengers Season 2 and don't know how I got emotionally invested. Read the last arc and ending and have to say it's too happy ending.
Huh.
Happy ending, huh?
Oh my god. Well, speaking of happy endings, Light Ruler says Aqua, Hana, and Tatsumaki. That's his 3.
I'm surprised Light said Tatsumaki given some of the things he says towards characters built like
sus.
Tatsumaki. But, I mean, at least only one of them is underage.
I mean, you're at least just gonna go to the pool, or not pool, the ocean. Doesn't mean you'll be doing anything else.
That's true.
I
don't think I want to take the P girl to the beach.
Oh jeez, that's true. If she went to the ocean, you'd never know. You know how when you go to the ocean or pool, you just go to the. No one ever goes to the bathroom whenever they go. They just sit there 6 hours. It's like, you gotta go. No, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Why you don't go to public pools? For that very reason.
I love that episode of South Park where they basically just poke fun at that. It's like, everybody pees in the pool. The pool is practically 95% pee.
I mean, it pretty much is. Might as well be. I pick Saber. Because Saber's great. She's the best one.
Who else?
I also pick from 86 the dog aunt, the one with the red hair.
What?
The dog aunt? What?
Yeah, she's the one that likes Shin, but Shin don't like him. Her.
Oh, she's
Korea?
Yeah, she's second.
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. I pick her. And you know, let's go with another Saber, Jeanne d'Arc.
The nice one?
Yeah, then, well, yeah. Well,
What about Toe Sucker?
No. I think I'll go with John Dark Alter. She likes to get drunk. She'd be fun.
She also hates the French.
She is a little racist, yes.
You gotta take the good with the bad sometimes.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Just a little bit racist. Choices.
It's like
She's a
Asuna
little quirky.
in a SAO.
Wow. Well, my pick of the litter, so to speak, would be share one with EA being Fubuki.
Woohoo!
Yoroichi from Bleach. And
Good one.
who would be the third? Damn, yours would have been a good. I want to choose somebody
I mean,
different.
come on, you share your. I don't care.
No, I want to
Sharing
pick a.
now?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we totally. Yeah,
We rent people out just like Fubuki.
yeah. It's like timeshare. Like sometimes EA gets 3 days out of the weekdays, and then I get the weekends plus another day out of the weekday. It's cool.
Yep. Mhm.
We're boys, so yeah, nothing weird about it.
Philip in the chat says,
Let me get
Yo-
Ghislaine.
Ooh.
That's not a
Elaine.
bad one.
She's alright. She's always wearing a swimsuit. I
would
wonder
call
what her
that-
actual swimsuit would be.
I don't know.
Would it just be a string?
Watch her watch like a full like one piece. You know, just like all on her. It's like
Just
hey,
wears
my
more
swimsuit.
clothes.
Right. Wears more clothes. Just the opposite. It's like, wait, so you normally wear these clothes? Yes. But when you go to the beach, you wear this. Yes.
And then she gets embarrassed because she's wearing beach clothes.
Oh my gosh.
Don't stare at me like that. You'll make me pregnant.
Can I get a fourth one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Rongiku.
Good choice.
Also not
Just-
a bad one.
Just cause stuff.
Right. Stuff.
She's
Right.
a fun-loving character.
Mm-hmm.
Philip says Yoruichi, Mirako, and Mitsuri.
Mitsuri, which one is that one?
The pink one.
Oh, okay, I know.
The Hashira of Love, something like that. Forget.
Ooh,
That's coming out in a couple months, y'all.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am too.
Decrepit Storm says gasoline.
yes. Respect to the miracle choice. Actually, I could have chose a couple of My Hero ones. Mount Lady, Lady Nagant, and what's the Miss Joke? I forget the other. Mandalay. Yeah, that's the one I really like.
Mountain Lady would like do a cannonball and a tsunami would come.
Oh, you see, that's why she would be fun at the beach.
Oh, she could do like a wave pool. I mean, I know at the beach waves automatically happen, but on the off chance that they didn't, Mount Girl, get in the ocean.
Do your thing.
Well, next question is from Light Roller. He says, if your favorite character was taken out from their show, would the show be better or worse? I know that if Yamai was taken out of Komi-san, the whole show would be much worse.
I don't know that. I actually think
I
it's
mean-
the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, if we're just talking about that show, it like becomes anime of the year without Yamai.
It just wins all types of awards.
Yeah, absolutely. Best animation, best story, Yamai, best disappearance of a character.
If this were Bleach, if you just remove Rangiku, I guess it becomes better, but
I mean,
I don't
practically
think
the
so.
same.
Your favorite character in Bleach is Rangiku?
Listen,
You can't have her.
I call dibs,
No.
okay?
I called dibs back in high school.
Well, this is a pretty interesting question because it's different from last week. Last week's was just like the main character, but if it's favorite character, that's all. That is a whole different can of worms.
I mean, well,
Wasn't it
who
favorite
would
character last week?
who would be your favorite character from just your favorite character in general?
Eba.
And they didn't say anime, so I guess this could extend to anything.
Well, I guess Walter White, he's, gonna make it worse.
I mean,
right?
if we're talking about anime, if they took away Hachiman, it's not even the same show. Like, it's a very different show.
Well, you should know how it is. If you take Satsuki out of Kill, things get a lot more dry.
Absolutely, you just get somebody defeating everybody, but not having an adversary or twist sister.
For sure, you can still keep the story going, but it would be a lot less exciting.
If you take Anya out of Spy Family, it suddenly becomes a romance.
They're forced to develop.
It does, yeah. Because now the story, now that the whole Anya story is out, literally the only reason they get together is because he needs like a cover, do a mission, and she's 27 and single.
Yep, and ready to mingle.
Yeah. So suddenly, Spy Family becomes spy romance.
Spy horny.
Yeah.
I cry. Decrepit Storm says we should give every other show an award for not having Yamai. That's pretty good.
Yes, absolutely.
Next question. Will KOA be watching the Genshin Impact anime?
Forgot that was good in the anime.
I forgot too. When does it come out?
I do not know. But
I know nothing about Genshin Impact.
I am proud to announce here that yes, the KOA will be covering the anime.
And anime.
I want to say we do tend to cover those, but which one will it be? Gonna have to find out next season.
It starts with letters and ends with them.
Damn.
That narrows it down.
If Lisa is in it, then maybe.
Yeah, I'm only there for the quote waifus unquote.
Yeah, Mona all the way.
Scaramouche is in it. Just gonna be tons of women watching this anime. Well,
Will
one of my kids
doing the Fandango.
Oh my god. Next question. Code Geass was sponsored by Pizza Hut. Which pizza chain would sponsor KOA? Not Little Caesars.
Not Domino's.
Or Pizza Hut. Sorry, Pizza Hut's just not good.
What? We split ways here. This is the end of KOA. This is the end of KOA. I don't know if I can handle that opinion.
Domino's, way better.
You're just like Ellie.
What does that mean?
He's literally has said almost the same thing. Like, you almost said exactly what he said in a stream of his.
Pizza Hut is just like fucking cardboard that cuts your mouth.
Please stop talking. I don't want to. I don't.
5 years.
I don't want you to damage our relationship more than it already has.
Listen, Domino's has the Philly cheesesteak pizza. Shit's good. I don't see Pizza Hut having that.
So this is under the assumption that we're choosing what pizza places. I mean,
Yeah,
what pizza place do we agree that is good?
Domino's?
Yeah, I like Domino's. I just had some.
It's not too bad. Little CC's is, whatever.
We gotta like. Is there some like?
Is there an all-you-can-eat place?
Yeah.
Like CC's Pizza or something.
Not that I know of. That's like globe or not national. That would,
I'm gonna look
that we will all have.
Venencia's, the pizza from Breaking Bad, the one where Walter White threw it on the roof.
I don't know how it tastes though.
Oh my god,
Tastes like a
amazing.
roof.
tastes like
No,
glue.
it's delicious. They make them that big too.
Okay.
I mean, if I get free pizza out this, frankly, even if it is Pizza Hut, I don't care. It's pizza. I'm not gonna like it, but pizza.
Well,
Hey,
any of those New York
pizza.
style pizzas are usually good to me. It's hard to make those bad. So, yeah, I'll go. I'll follow EA's intuition on this.
There we go.
All right.
Confirmed.
You've chosen wisely.
KOA are now rich because we're sponsored by a pizza chain.
The Krusty Krab pizza is for you and me.
Last question of the evening. Which anime would benefit from having better animation? I'm talking about Demon Slayer level animation. That's a great
Any
question.
anime?
Yeah,
To Your Eternity would be pretty cool.
Is the question saying like there's animes that came out that have like shitty animation, but they could like get an upgrade?
No,
I
it's
guess-
just like because Demon Slayer's animation is probably the best you could get in the industry. So it's basically like saying, what anime do you want to give steroids?
Well, yeah. Well, the way I'm choosing to interpret it is like, what anime would your opinion would change drastically on it if the animation, like, what anime would benefit the most from great animation?
Oh, One Punch Man.
Season
Well,
2,
what?
you're saying?
Well, the next season that's coming out, because
Oh,
that
okay.
season's going to look. I mean, based on the manga and what I read, if they like went all out and went sicko mode with the animation, it would look amazing.
Yeah, that's a really good answer.
Golden Kamui. That's one of Mappa. That's a Mappa
World's
show
End
too.
Harem.
Oh God.
Oh, bear.
But where did the? I won't say it.
So
Yeah,
I get-
yeah on that.
I guess my pick would be Golden Kamui then. I enjoy that. Really good
Oh,
animation.
I would really love if the Madoka Magica movie had crazy animation. I mean, the movies usually do, but whew.
Oh my God! Decrepit Storm says X Arm.
I mean,
it's gonna take it from
X-Arm
being like
would-
a rated 1 anime to like rated 3.
right. It would benefit from average animation. Like,
Yeah.
that was made in somebody's basement off of a shoestring budget. That
JC Staff could have done better, and that's weird to say that.
It really could have.
JC Staff and Studio Dean could have done a dynamic duo team up, and they would have produced something that was immensely better.
Yep,
They-
way
they-
better than
They failed in every aspect of anime. That's what made it so great. Like, it was nothing redeemable about the show. Not the voice acting, not the script, the story, the animation, the direction. Nothing was good.
Yeah. Night Roller says, I remember the good old days when KOA had World's End Harem. Simpler days. That was like 4 years into KOA. That was like last year, a couple of years
I feel like
ago.
it was just last year. We saw that the same year as My Dress Up Darling. And I regretted picking it.
Ugh. QRW6 says
times.
Golden Kamuy is a brain-based production. First season was done by Studio Gino. Yep, you're definitely right about that. I was wrong.
I realize desire and trembling in the anger. Boys don't know nothing about that Golden Kamui. Stop playing with me before I send a CGI bear at your home.
Oh my. You guys ready to talk about Code Geass?
Yes.
Code Geass?
Let's do it.
It's Geass.
Code Geass Season 1, Episodes 14 through 16. I just want to say, as we're getting into this anime this week, every single episode this week was just fucking something crazy happened. And Code Geass, crazy things happen in pretty much every one of these episodes. Especially episode 15.
Oh man. These batch of episodes has one of my like what I think is like one of the most funniest moments, and also cool moments where I think Code Geass finally like it showed like the flaws, like an obvious flaw. Cause man, those last 2 episodes had some issues with them. But talking about the first episode, there's always boobs, but I think the first what was it, episode 14? Yeah, 14 through 16. That was my favorite episode out of the batch.
Same. It was great. It was seeing Shirley and all that stuff. I didn't like when Shirley shot Valletta. That was bad.
Because she lost her memory somehow, because that's what
she got shot.
You get shot.
Yeah, she got shot in the pancreas, which is where you hold the memories. The pancreas.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not correct anatomy.
Oh god, my pancreas! I forgot math. Oh.
We gotta ask Vivi. She's anatomically correct. She would know.
I mean, are you going to dissect her? It's kind of dead, so you can do it.
No, Valletta's alive.
There's still people that want us to watch Vivi.
They're out there.
They're out there, waiting.
All one of them.
Watch. Will we watch Vivi, and then all of a sudden everybody comes out of the woodwork? Mine.
It makes my skin crawl that there are people out there who enjoy Vivi.
Wait. Decrepit Storm says, "See, I'm glad you're not using the new name you came up with for Code Geass. Oh, you mean Code Nipple? Nipplery of the Revolution?"
Oh god. I just say Code Geass.
Yeah. It's a lot of ass.
Appropriate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think one of the first ass shots you see is C2 laying on the couch, and you get an angle of that. So
yeah, I was like, damn, she's thick. She's thicker than her fucking pan pizza.
But yeah, because she keeps eating those. She's gonna get fat.
Yeah. Real quick about C2, I saw this anime a while ago. I completely forgot how hugely important C2 was in this series, so I want to apologize for always bad mouthing her. Whenever I was like, she doesn't do anything but just eat pizza.
Well, now she eats pizza and dresses up all the time.
Yeah, we got the maid Twin Tails C2, so I know people enjoyed that.
But then for some reason, like, wears a wig and like looks completely blends in the next time she does a disguise. It's like, why didn't you do that the first time?
A woman of different faces.
Yeah, she's my goth GF girlfriend.
Yeah, but C2's great.
Listen, she can pull it off. She got great hair, lime hair. That's goth, right? Goth enough.
She is moody too.
Hair color's a little too bright to pull off the goth thing, but
she needs the streaks of like black and pink in it. Then I think she'd pull it off. She'd be more like, I don't know. Is that more like emo or?
Lelouch, come on.
Dap it.
I
Is
think,
that what we were going for? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
But I like C2. I love her dialogue with Lelouch every time. I think she has the most interesting conversations with him, because episode 14 is just her basically teasing him over Shirley liking him. I forgot exactly what she said, but Lelouch is complaining about Shirley and whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, is that the girl that you?" She said, which girl is that? The one that kissed you?" So she knows how to get under his skin. The most discombobulated you'll see Lelouch, because he's a pretty composed person. is when he's in battle, of course, when things are going awire, and when he's talking to C2, because C2 knows how to, she knows how to get after him.
Yeah, yeah. She gave him his. Sorry, she gave him her real name. So I mean, you know, Debbie.
And what is good, Rishi? Rishi says, "Hiya, been a while, cuties."
Oh,
Well, I'm
making me
definitely not
flustered.
talking about me.
Everybody. Hey there, Rishi.
Yeah, how do you know we're?
Compliment.
How do you know we're cute, Rishi? We still don't have the face cams.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe, Rishi. Gotta make 500 accounts. Gotta share it out to all. Say if you don't watch
Like,
this
share,
now,
and subscribe.
I'm gonna eat you.
What? In a metaphorical sense or a literal sense?
Literal.
Seriously.
Cannibalize their children. That's what you have to tell them.
Who is this guy?
About Promise Neverland or something.
That's how we get subscribers now. We threaten to
Guess he
eat their
watched, like,
children.
Much like the Jeffrey Dahmer special or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
Listen,
What's that meme that goes around with Jeffrey Dahmer where he's like, "I want you to watch this," and he just,
Oh,
like, put
yeah.
whatever is in
Yeah.
there. I've never seen the show, but
I haven't seen it either, but I know what you're talking about.
It's like, I wonder what he showed. Probably, I know. You know what? I know what he showed.
What was
He
it?
showed a presentation from Sea Tactics.
This is a masterpiece. You are not allowed to leave until you watch this.
well, it would make sense. Everybody on this
Someone
planet,
should make that.
everybody on this planet knows that I'm innocent because of those.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer knows that, and I don't know if that's a cosign that you necessarily want. But hey,
Listen,
you gotta get it how you live.
listen.
As they say.
When you're starting a business, you gotta start from the ground up, and sometimes you need sponsors.
Yeah, I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer would be a good sponsor. He would have a great tagline though. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer, eat your heart out.
Oh my god, it's gonna keep everybody away.
Decrepit Storm says, "I'll tell them if they don't watch it, don't watch it. I'll make them eat Pizza Hut."
It's not a torture.
Oh my god.
Pizza
like,
Hut
"Oh,
is good.
okay."
Listen,
All right.
For
I'm gonna-
C though.
I'm gonna say this, Satsuki, and this is gonna hurt your feelings. Old people eat Pizza Hut.
Oh no.
Well, now that you said what you said, are you proud of yourself? You feel accomplished? Hurting my feelings in front of the world. 3 people.
you, you heard what I
The
said.
whole world's watching those 3.
Listen, I gotta do what's right, okay? I gotta do what's right for the world.
There's no reason. It's just no reason. I've been through enough.
Oh shit.
Came here to relax.
Back on the track. Let's talk about the absolutely sad Shirley Bobbitt.
Well,
The fact that was that this episode? Shit.
well, no, I was gonna say before that. I like that Shirley shot new because she is really about it. There's a lot of love-struck girlies in a lot of these anime, and one complaint you always have with those characters is they don't do anything other than just be love-struck.
Yeah.
Shirley was willing to shoot someone over Lelouch.
That is a good
And
point.
she thought she killed her. she was willing to go that far. I gotta respect
she aimed
it.
for the pancreas. She should
Yeah.
have aimed for the head.
He's a good shot too.
Yeah, she did good.
She got the
And
pancreas.
then we got introduced to Mr. Mao.
God, I hate Mal.
Oh wait, before
Mao is
that,
so annoying.
Ogie
He
got a
claps
hot
all the time
girlfriend.
for no reason. Oh,
Shirley got Ogie a hot girlfriend.
Oh, that's another angle of it. So, but before we talk about that, Ogie was already half as suspicious with Light due to the suicide bombing that happened in a previous batch of episodes in which Lelouch set off a bomb, and he made it seem like the commander at that time did it as a sacrifice, but Ogi had suspicions about that and brought it to the other Black Knights, and their whole attitude basically was, well, he probably had his reasons for doing it, even if he did do it. It kind of shows you how blindly they're following Lelouch, or Zero in this case. So Ogi's he's kind of like their second in command guy, and he's already casting doubt on, you know, what are Lelouch's real intent. And then also you have to remember, they know that Lelouch is not Japanese, so this is kind of sowing the seeds of discontent already with the Black Knights and Zero, because they know he's not Japanese. There's suspicions to his methods, and he always wears a mask. So yeah, but yeah, new amnesia girlfriend for Ogi, bad time, because he knows she's Britannian. So it's like, why are you? I get it,
Boobs.
she's a beautiful woman, but you kind of have a mission.
If it was a guy, he would have just left her rot. He was just like, there you go, bullet in the head. But because, oh, she's so pretty, look. Did you hear what he said? He's like, I addressed you, but I couldn't put your clothes back on. It's like, yeah, you pervert. You did that on purpose.
Yeah, that's why they called that episode Code Nipple, Nipplery of the Revolution.
I didn't read that. I
missed that.
Yeah. I don't think that happened.
It happened.
Okay. But yeah, how do you guys feel about him potentially risking the Black Knights, or compromising the Black Knights for
Over
new?
Putin?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little ridiculous in a way, just because, as you say, like, he knows, and it's definitely one of those like moments where you can clearly point to a character and go, that man's fucking up. That too.
That's all I could say is that it's literally because it's boobs.
Well, to his defense, but I'm also going to condemn him in the same light. I don't know if he knows she's a soldier in the Britannian army at this point, but he still knows she's Britannian. And given that he's in the Black Knights, he has access to all kinds of information, underground, public knowledge that he could search, because he's already monitoring her. So at least he's a little distrustful. He has that. He's skeptical. Yeah. But he could figure out who she is very quickly, because she's in the military. It's not like she's undercover or anything like that. You could find out who she is, and then after that, considering that you're in a Black Knights,
I mean, yeah, like, yeah.
I was gonna maybe smash her head in with a brick.
No, what?
You gotta kill her.
No,
look at the flowers.
She kabooms.
You gotta kill her.
No, no.
Unfortunately, you have to in that situation. You gotta.
But Valletta.
I mean, she's like, I made some food, honey.
That's
it's so
nice.
Delicious. You're like, yeah. Oh, this food tastes like shit. And then you really have to kill her after that.
Oh my god. Okay.
This went very dark.
Sadistic.
I mean, you have to at least give her the benefit of the doubt, thinking that she's gonna make you happy, and then all of a sudden you give her hopes up by saying this is gross, and then you just smash her face in.
First you taste her cooking, and then bam.
Yep. Then you taste sweet victory.
Well, here's the thing.
Your enemies.
Nothing is sweeter than that.
Yep.
Ogi could just hit her in the pancreas really hard.
What?
Yeah.
You talk about the place where she got shot.
Yeah, it's just...
that's true. Like in Inglourious Bastards, where, Brad Pitt sticks his finger into like the bullet wound to torture the person. Oh, that
No,
would
it's
be
like
sadistic.
it's like a memory. It's like a button. You press it and it resets her memory.
Oh, I see where you're going. She gets hit in the pancreas, and all of a sudden she's like, "I remember everything."
This is not how humans work, by the way, guys. So if you try this method, don't expect good results.
And you can't turn them on by, pushing a button down there, and then all of a sudden they go, "Chi."
Well, some of them.
Never
Some of them
happens.
do that.
Do.
You gotta listen. You gotta be tactical about it.
See, tactical.
What are we talking about anymore?
I don't know. I was trying to get to the emotional scene.
Well, yeah. Now it's time to talk about that.
Oh, that was very well done. I had forgotten that he did that to her. But yeah, basically to protect himself as Zero and everything else within the whole Black Knights and everything.
Let me ask you this, EA. Do you think he did that more so to protect himself or more so to help Shirley? If you had to pick one or the other, which do you think is the case?
I mean, she was in a great deal of pain because she just lost her father, and now she sees the man that she loves as Zero, and that he was killing all these people, blah 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 blah. And not to mention she had just been through an emotional shortcoming with Mao, old clappy face over there. But I want to say it's a little bit of both, because yeah, it does protect him at the end, but at the same time, it makes her happy. Not happy, but more like not depressed, I guess you could say, because yeah, I think he did it for mostly her though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he did it for her as well.
Okay. I agree. One thing that they show about Lelouch, and this is kind of my point, is showing the difference between him and Light. And not Light Ruler in the chat, Light Yagami. Gotta make that distinction, because Light Yagami and Light Ruler are kind of the same characters. In that
Both
they're
like you by.
no, they're just morally reprehensible characters. That's it. But
okay.
yeah, but like Lelouch, he cares because I think what he would have done in that situation, he would have just killed Shirley. That's the simplest method into solving the whole thing. It's just killing her.
Sure.
Yeah.
He even apologized to her. It's like, "I'm sorry for killing your dad. Now look into my eyes." And you even hear her at the very end, she's like, "No, wait!" And then just boom. Just that little split second of she knew what he was gonna do too. She didn't want to forget him, but he did what he had to do.
And then the ending scene, like the very end of the scene, when Lelouch and Shirley have their last conversation, where like they're now talking to strangers.
Yeah.
And Lelouch is kind of like a confession in a way, because he talks about, he's talking about this person, but he's not naming them. Of course, he's talking about Shirley, and Shirley doesn't realize it because she has her memories wiped of Lelouch.
Wow.
And she says, like, it sounds like you love her, and he never really he doesn't admit to it, but he also doesn't deny it. He doesn't try to correct her or anything. So I think you could say that he did love Shirley, and he just didn't realize it. And that's the whole thing of his character, is that in trying to do this thing of making the world a better place, and the terrorism and all the fighting and all the killing, he doesn't have time for the people he actually loves. He doesn't really spend time with Nonali, and he doesn't seek out romance. I think too, earlier in the episode, C2 talks about how if you care about somebody, doing what you do, it's best to keep them at an arm's length, because getting them involved is just going to potentially get them wrapped up and hurt, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. He even said that he didn't know what he had until it was gone too. So he
Like
definitely had feelings for her.
Sort of like a similar thing in Breaking Bad, where Walter has conflicts with his family and stuff, and keeping the whole thing a secret, and very similar.
Yep, until it finally just went over and got Hank shot.
Poor Hank.
R.I.P. Hank. I know it's been a decade, but wait, what'd you say, Sasuke?
I think he died.
I think he did too.
Yep. Plus, he's dead now. Everyone.
R.I.P. Really good scene though. That's one of my favorites. I'm taking note of all my favorite scenes in Code Geass as I watch it. Maybe I'll make a video on it. My top 5 moments from R1 and then R2 whenever we watch it. Yeah, that was a great moment. Oh, yeah. We got to talk about C2's greatest quote. I don't like cops. Kick. I don't know why that was funny to me.
She have like a bad experience with cops in the past?
Oh no.
Believe it, snitching. She's no snitching. Damn you, Riley.
I don't know why that scene was funny to me. It tells you too that C2 can fight, so that's cool.
Yeah, she can. Wearing her little burlesque, I don't know what you would call it, very eccentric kind of getup that she had with the little hat.
Where did she get all these clothes from? She doesn't go shopping.
She must
Steal.
pull it out her ass or something.
She just goes to other people's dorm rooms and just fucking takes them.
I can't deny that she would do that.
Probably would. She's like, I'm gonna go in the next room. You can be in here by yourself with your thoughts.
And while that's happening, that one song is playing. Ooh ha. Ooh ha.
I could see that happening. And then somebody sees her wearing her clothes, but it's a combination of, it's like a bastardized version of everybody else's clothes, like some randomizer. They just like, that can't be my stuff.
She looks like a GTA character whenever you customize everything and they're in a cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I guess now it's time to talk about Mao at length.
I hate Mao. He's so annoying.
He's a sip.
He's a mighty
monkey.
simp, and he's a psycho too. He's like, C2, I love you. As he shoots her, like,
I have a house in Australia. It's all white with the picket fence. No neighbors. Nobody can hear us.
Mao. 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 It's the worst It's the worst music ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you can't get jiggy with this.
Don't give him the aux cord. It's going to be C2 ASMR.
Oh my god.
Well, some people will actually like that though.
If they made this like now, it would be C2 ASMR for just
with the blue Yeti mic.
Oh shit. But yeah, dude's crazy. It also kind of showed that C2 makes contracts with other people. Like that fucking cat from Madoka Magica.
Sign a contract, Madoka.
Yeah, that's basically kind of what it is. It's like, sign a contract there, Mao. Come on. You're just gonna lose your eyesight. Or no, he has his eyesight. I don't know, he just can't hear if there's like a whole bunch of people. He'll just go gradually insane. How come he gets the insane work and then, Lelouch is just like, oh, it's just one eye?
That's a good point.
He got a bad role.
He really did. But she really screwed him over. Don't get me wrong. This guy was literally gonna like cut her up into itty bitty little pieces while they're going to Australia in a dripping wet bag or whatever. But Lelouch isn't like that yet. At least, not yet. But, my god. She really screwed this guy over.
Yeah, she is the awful ex-girlfriend. That's C2.
Well, we don't know why she gave him Geass. In the case of Lelouch, if he didn't get Geass, he would have just been dead. And given that information, that's probably why she bestowed the power of Geass onto Mao as well. But it's kind of weird though, because he got it when he was a kid. So in what situation did he need Geass? I mean, we don't know. But like I said, given C2's character and given that he was a child at the time, I don't think she was trying to, obviously they signed a contract either way, but I don't think she did it because it was in her benefit at that time. I think she was trying to save Mao for whatever reason, and that's why they made the contract, but he couldn't fulfill it.
Do you think that since the Geasses are like, there's a bunch of them, does that mean that there's the coffee devil Geass?
Oh
I mean,
God.
could be.
Chainsaw Man.
Just make like great coffee or something. I don't know. We don't know how exactly it works.
Yeah.
We found out more information on it though. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes.
That's crazy.
Pretty cute.
Yeah.
And unlimitedly, while freaking Lelouch, he could only use it once.
Yeah. Mao's is out of control though, so.
Yeah, he can read your mind up to 500 meters. Don't tell me to do math. I don't know I don't know the metric system, but I'm guessing that's pretty far.
That's pretty far, yeah.
But
because
yeah,
every meter is 3 feet.
Lelouch kind of got the one up on him, and then he got blasted. He got GTA wasted.
No, we gotta get into specifics, EA. When Lelouch shows up onto the monitor, and then he taunts Mao about knowing her name, and then he's I know all about C2. I've seen parts of her that you've never seen. All of them belong to me. All of them. It's such a funny troll moment to me.
And the fact that he predicted everything he was gonna say was even crazier. It's like, really? He predicted all that?
Well, I'm trying to remember how the video went. I think all he did in the video was he took a pause, and then when he's talking, he interrupted Mao. So I don't think he took a break from that. Like I don't think he gave himself room for Mao to speak in that conversation. He was just going on a monologue. So it's kind of believable in that way, because all he has to do is really predict how he's going to react in the end, rather than respond in everything he's saying. Because if he did that, then it's like, okay, this is out of the realm of possibility. I mean, we're in the show with Geass, but we still got to be realistic in the world, you know.
Exactly. That would be kind of funny if he was like trying to play this whole predict kind of thing, and then just accidentally said something that he thought he was gonna say, and then Mao's just like, wait, what? I never said that. What the hell's going on?
Can you hear, bro?
Can you hear? Is this a bad connection? Yes, that is right. It's like, okay, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
I think Mao's very predictable.
He gets the cops to shoot him, and everything seemed fine in that episode. I thought it was a good conclusion, given conversation Lelouch has with C2 on the rooftop, and how he basically renews his contract with her in a way, and you know, he makes a contract with her, a formal or a way of words of like, you know, I'm not Mao, I'll fulfill your contract, whatever wish you want.
And then, didn't he try to use Geass on her? Didn't she tell him earlier in the season that it wouldn't work on her?
Yes.
But he did it anyway.
I thought that moment was stupid.
I was like, wait, she already told you this. Why are you doing it again? I almost thought he was doing it to kind of like throw Mal off because she was on the phone with him. And I thought it was all part of the ruse and part of the plan. So I was like, okay, so they're doing this to trick him. But then they never brought it up again. And I was just like, okay, did he do that intentionally? I was just confused by that scene.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the same thing. I thought it was like some ploy between the two initially because I forgot how the whole thing went. But it wasn't a ploy, and he actually tried to use Geass on her to force her to stay with him and all that stuff. So it's kind of it's weird and it feels out of character for Lelouch. I think they were trying to build on to the drama of making you think that C2 was actually serious about what she was saying. Because it doesn't really make sense otherwise. But
I gotta admit that last episode though, out of the 3, I really didn't like it.
It's terrible.
The blondie gets the worst blind date ever.
That was.
Oh,
is it because she's blind?
No, he said blondie. He's talking about Millie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his sister. I'm like, yeah, she's blind, and what are you saying about blind dates?
Not literally blind. No, she gets like one of those blind dates, and she's earlier. I think it's maybe the previous episode. She's like, "Oh, I just got this blind date, and I can't. No matter what I do, I just can't get out of it." It's revealed she got a blind date with the dude that like experiments on shit, and is an Earl somehow.
The one that talks like grandiose. He's just like, oh, it's me. I'm.
Yeah.
Well, if we have a blind date, we might as well have a blind sexual intercourse.
What does that even mean? What is a blind sexual intercourse?
Let's have a blind lovemaking session.
I don't know why.
Also, isn't she like a teenager and he's like an adult?
17.
Like, what the fuck?
He's 17 and he's like 28.
Like, I get that she's.
See, this is the future. You know, things are different. Britannia makes the legal age 12.
well.
I don't fucking know.
Rich people can just smash. Doesn't matter what age, I guess.
To his credit, though, it doesn't seem like this is not something he wanted. It's just something he's following. And from what we've seen of his character, he's not really interested in romantic relationships. I don't think he actually cares.
I think he just likes the robots. He's just more turned on by robots than anything else.
It's more turned on by Suzaku piloting those robots.
Yeah, he's like, oh, pilot that, Suzaku. God damn.
Yeah, they're literally like she's talking about. His assistant is like literally talking about how like this is messing up Suzaku's mentals, and he's just like, but he can pilot that motherfucker, can't he?
Get back in the mech, right, Shinji.
Yeah, he's Shinji.
Yep.
Yeah, that fucking cat has it out for Suzaku.
Good. He knows ball.
I think the cat literally hates him. Isn't
Good
he?
Cat.
He's Japanese, right?
Suzaku? Yes.
Yeah, and the rest of them are
racist British. Cat.
He's a racist cat. he sees that he's Japanese.
Dirty 11.
Like,
Seabass says Lloyd is a good date.
Is he? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I cannot corroborate.
I disagree. What? Okay, why do you think Lloyd is a good date? Do you just think he looks good?
He's a good looking dude.
Handsome, but it's about and he's eccentric. That's about all that he has. But other than that, he's just like, stop bothering me. I wanna see Suzaku pilot this. God damn.
Yeah. But God, that last episode is so terrible because this is how they tried to get out of it, and I'm so mad. I'm happy that it happened in the next episode just so I could get like the bad out of the way, but I'm mad because it so many things don't add up. So their whole reasoning for why the fuck Mao is still alive is he goes, well, you didn't order them to kill me, Lelouch. They only shot me 35 times. What? You still alive?
I know.
So
like, is this a world where people can get shot and fucking live?
No, this actually makes a lot of sense. Because remember in Trigun?
No.
When Wolfo gets sprayed, what is the one thing he didn't do?
I don't know.
He didn't. What Lulu should have done after they got done obliterating him in a Swiss cheese, he should have walked up to him, said, "Oh, everything's gonna be okay, Mal." Mal,
get away from me,
please.
Sasuke
turned into the Hulk.
Because I knew what was coming. I realized it too late. When I felt him approaching, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh shit! But yeah, it just seemed really dumb to me. I feel like he should have just been dead that episode. Because what did this episode do other than show that Suzaku murdered his dad? You could have told the story any other way.
That was the whole point. That's my issue with this episode. They did everything they did simply to get to the plot point of Suzaku killing his father.
Right, and you could have found that out through better writing. You know, you could have done it where, I don't know, he's talking to Lelouch. He's like, I had to kill my father. It was a long time ago. It was something I had to do. It could have even been them talking about the difference between right and wrong, like they always do. They could have intertwined that, but no, they had to do this elaborate fucking video game level where you defuse a bomb and
Nunnally got kidnapped,
and he fucking used Geass on himself, and
see,
he finally got Mao to not speak, and the whole time he was just like,
so you do I love you.
He sounded like Taz.
Survive if I let you.
Now, was it cool that C2 shot him in the end? It was cool, but I thought the resolution
was gonna be there.
I thought the resolution in the previous episode was just better overall.
Way better.
And having Mal come back for the specific thing of, I want to unveil Suzaku's big secret of his father. It's like, okay, I get what you're going for, but the way you went about it is so bad. Like I'm going to detail how this just doesn't make sense. Keep this in mind. Mao gets shot about 35 times, survives. This happened in like the same week or a short span of time. Even if it wasn't exactly the same week, it wasn't like a month passed by, because Mao has dialogue that says, I'm going to get you back for the other day. He didn't say last week. He didn't say last month. He didn't say last year. He said the other day, as in this happened. I just came back recently. He gets shot 35 times. Some way, somehow, he gets medical attention from Britannia's like finest hospital or whatever. Keep in mind, Mao is Chinese. He's not an honorary Britannian. He's not Britannia himself, and we know how nationalist they are. So what would make me think that he's going to get the finest healthcare that Britannia has to offer? Why? And then it's the whole plot hole of
Japanese.
And then it's like with Lelouch, or with the whole thing of Lelouch using this Geass on the cops and whatnot. Okay, it wears off, and they shoot him. What did they do after that? Did they look at him being shot and they go, "Oh, we fucked up"? Like, what happened exactly? We don't know. Mao goes into the school, breaks into the school. Keep in mind, this school is kind of on edge because of the terrorists and what's going on with the Black Knights. Also a nationalist school. So a Chinese guy just walking in here and breaking in doesn't make sense. It would be someone would be suspicious of it because mostly everybody are Britannians. He breaks into the school, kidnaps Nunnally. Nobody sees this. Mind you, Nunnally is in a fucking wheelchair. It's not like he can move fast or teleport her somewhere. He brings Nunnally to this.
Carries her on her back.
But he had the wheelchair too, so he didn't do that. He brings her to this underground facility. I don't know how the fuck he knew it was there. I don't know how nobody saw this. And then he installs a machine gun turret thing on the ceiling. How? Was that just always there and he hacked into it? Why is there a machine gun at a school?
Fuck these kids.
And then sets a bomb over her head on some Jigsaw shit.
Yeah.
This is like a filler episode. That's what it felt like.
This really was a filler episode. Like, I felt like that one episode was filler, but at least there was some story to it. And it was fun. You know, the one where the cat had the Zero helmet and whatever. Like, that was fun. But this one, I felt like didn't need to exist.
At all.
Well, any final thoughts on Code Geass?
We had a cute moment between why am I forget her name? Why?
Euphemia?
Who?
Euphemia?
Bisquick.
Euphemia and her sister. Cute moment. Cornelia, yeah. And Cornelia was like, tickle, tickle, tickle.
She was tickling her sides and she's like, oh God, you're getting fat. I'm like, girl, if she was any fatter, she'd be skinny.
You're a clamp character. You can't get fat.
Oh, right. If you want to try out for One Piece, you gotta be at least a little bit skinnier than this.
With clamp characters, it's like you're either a supermodel or you're not. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Some things will never be the same.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. I thought episode 16 was an absolute mess from top to bottom.
Yeah, 14 was great, and 15 was pretty good too. Mm-hmm. If it ended with that, it would have been fine. But then, you know, we had to have Jigsaw, Chinese dude.
Jigsaw.
Well, let's get into our main topic of the show. Let's get into Buddy Daddies, episode 7.
Buddy Daddies.
This episode had me for a moment. I thought they were going to do a cheesy romance thing, but no, it was just the sister of the dead girl, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, they made
the
fall in love with the sister.
Yeah, they made a good move.
Yeah. I was confused at first. I thought like that was his girl for a second. I was like, wait, what? Didn't she die?
I thought so too, but then they revealed that it was his sister, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. But yeah, they definitely had a dynamic moment where it was like a mother-father kind of relationship where I work and I slave and I never get no respect. And then, you know, he went out and was like, I'm doing some me time, which means apparently getting drunk and going to a strip club and gamble.
Hell yeah.
He was having the time of his life.
Yeah, he looked like he was having a good time.
And being a bad father?
Just for a day.
Right, I mean,
that's fair.
The other dad's there. He ordered a pizza.
That's true.
Polished it off.
2 pizzas.
But then she got sick because, you know, anime characters can't touch water without getting sick.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But she is a kid, so I mean, I at least understand, like, kids are more susceptible to getting sicker and whatnot. But I definitely agree. She is a spoiled little brat. But most, God, especially spoiled kids, they act just like her. Someone needs to tell her, no, you're gonna eat your vegetables and you're gonna go to bed without any ice cream.
I don't want to, Ray Papa. And then
you get no dessert unless you eat your veggies.
She's gonna climb up over the couch and run away.
Good. Don't conveniently go around it like you should. Climb over the couch.
One of the short skills.
Yeah,
Man.
the ninja skills.
I've said this before. Having a sick character is a cheat code in anime. It is the fastest way to kind of bridge this gap that exists between two characters, or in this case, because usually how it's utilized in the way I'm saying is in romance series. You'll have a character take care of another, and it'll kind of show their good sides. And it's easy because the other character is super vulnerable, so they may say things that they normally never say. So it's a cheat code in that way.
Yeah.
But in this sense, yeah, it's like it happens damn near every anime, I swear. But in this case, it's to show that Ray can kind of be an okay parent too. I still think he has a ways to go, but obviously he does things more laissez-faire. He kind of lets Miri does whatever she wants. She wants to eat cereal, okay, you can eat cereal, kid. You want to play games, you play games. You want to leave shit all on the floor, do that. But he had to actually step up, which he did, because when he didn't know anything, he got help, which is good. Because some people may try to handle it on their own. Maybe they may even ignore the issue, but no, Ray was he had to be in the driver's seat this time around, and he did a passable job, which was much needed in my opinion, because it felt like Ray wasn't enough of a father character to Miri. He was just kind of there, so he needed that moment to show that he cares after Miri as well.
Yeah, he's probably the worst babysitter ever, but for Miri, the greatest, if you think about it.
Oh yeah, Miri loves Ray.
Wow, this guy's enabling me. Awesome.
Especially when she's sick, it's just like snotting all over him. Ray Papa. Oh God, she's sick. Hospital time.
It's like the whole thing of like Ray's the papa that she wants, but Kazuki is the papa she needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks too whenever kids are sick like that, because you can't give them anything. You literally gotta be like, I'm sorry, and you just gotta listen to them cry. And the best is when they say they're hungry. It's like, I know you're hungry. If I give you something, you're just gonna throw up. I swear I won't. I'm speaking from experience. And then all of a sudden you're like, here's a little something. Then it's like, okay, sorry.
And then you eat them.
No.
You eat them.
That part doesn't happen.
No, we contractually agreed to this, so you signed the papers.
Let me know when you have a kid, see, and then I'm gonna call somebody.
I'm gonna name my child Fate Stay Night.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm calling 2 people now.
Yep. He just named his kid after an anime. Get him.
Right there, officer.
They're like, say no more.
But yeah, this episode was otherwise kind of funny, just because of the whole Ray being an awful babysitter thing. I just found that that was just the funniest part. But otherwise, it is one of those character gets sick episode.
And then we learned a little more about the other dad, Kazuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned about basically how his wife died. She saw that he was an assassin because she was, I don't know, going for a walk or something, and then just blowed up.
Damn.
For her.
Yeah, she got blown to bits.
She didn't get hit by a car or a truck. She actually got blown up by a truck.
How do cars don't blow up like that, do they?
I mean,
maybe in like GTA 3.
Yeah, in a video game they do, but I feel like maybe the guy was holding on to a grenade and he just pinpoint accuracy shot it.
Tosse granada!
Granada!
Oh, sticky.
Throw it right.
Simtex out.
UAV is online.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Karin's a G though. Not only did she get Kazuki out of being depressed Kazuki, which is, her advice was just, my sister will want to see you happy rather than just thinking about all the bad moments and thinking about, the sadness that you feel because of her death. But even before then, like her not taking that money because she knows what Kazuki does, I like that about her character. And she's we also learned that what does she want to be?
An artist.
Was it? I thought it was like, was it an artist? I thought it was like something with clothing, right?
It was like some fashion thing.
Yeah, fashion. Yeah, she was going to study abroad.
She's going to France.
Uh-oh. Well, tell her to watch out for C's waifu.
Wait. Which one would that be?
Arte.
John Dark Alter. No, Arte's not in France. She's
Venetia.
I'm talking about manga events. They kicked her ass out of there.
She was banned?
Well, she's a criminal, kind of. She's a fugitive.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Yeah. Kind of cool when you think about it.
Yeah.
Arte's great.
Wanted.
Dead or alive.
But yeah, she wants to, make it on her own, and she's a good character. Good character.
Yep. Any final thoughts on Buddy Daddies?
Yeah, I feel like it was short and sweet. I want to know when they're gonna start killing people again. I mean, I know we got the whole we're heavy on the daddy stuff, but I'm ready for the buddy. When does the buddy killing start?
I don't know. I mean, we still have that one evil guy that's like running around doing his own thing. I don't know if he's going to show up, but it seems like they're shunning that life, and it's not like they don't have skills to like manage. I mean, there is two of them anyways, so they could just live a normal life if they want to. And the guy already told them that you can't be a criminal and then take care of a kid.
That's true.
So
I know Ray could be a Twitch streamer, and
yeah, he could.
Kazuki can be a chef.
There you go.
And a stay-at-home dad.
They just they had to find something for themselves. I mean, they don't have to kill people. It's not like they're in a situation with Yor and Lloyd's where
that's a good point. Yeah,
like they're doing that for like some greater cause.
Yeah, they're not in a world crisis event or anything like that. They're just killing people for fun because they're hungry and they need to eat people.
And it pays well.
What is with you and eating people tonight, see?
Let's move on to Your Eternity Season 2, Episode 17. What'd you guys think about this episode?
Speaking of eating people.
Christ. Jesus. Wow. The way that episode ended, I was completely shocked. I mean, I knew something was going to happen, but...
Some Evangelion shit.
That animation was so slick and smooth. And then we see March at the very end. Oh, it actually got me. when she said, "Mommy's here," I was like, no.
You're just a child. What can you do? Give up, Rocky.
Kahaku.
He's
He
evil.
finally lived up to his ancestor's name. About time. I've been waiting. He finally didn't disgrace the great Hayase. Even though it's not really by his will, but we'll take it.
Sure, she's great. She's kind of like psychotic and killed a lot of people.
Okay. Can you argue that she's not the best villain in the series though?
I mean, sure, but there's only like 2, so
listen. We had so much fun when Hayase was here. So
yes, but it wasn't because of Hayase that we had fun. It was like a very small part.
Listen, Hayase was awesome. She was one of the few characters that beat Fushi's ass despite him being immortal. I know like he's taken some beatings now, but back then that was an accomplishment with no type of supernatural element to her, just pure skill and agility. Man, good times, man. Good times.
At the beginning of this episode, there's this quote from an old man. They like ask the old man something or whatever, and he says, "I've never had a home in my life."
Well, I mean,
I thought that was a funny quote. Now.
What, hell?
Yep.
Oh. Does this show have a hell?
I don't know. I mean, Fushi might be there if it does.
No.
QRW6 says Kahaku did the cutter on Fushi.
You do a little trolling. I just like how he just never wiped the blood off his face, even while he was cooking.
I know, he's just like, I'm gonna make some food for all of us. I'm like, this guy's lost it. And I'm assuming they're all dead.
This episode was very like suspenseful. It was like a very dark and suspenseful episode because it was just like
probably the darkest episode of To Your Eternity.
Yeah, because like it was like this weird thing where the first part of the episode is focused on how overworked Fushi is and how he's kind of losing it a little bit, and then you just have Kahaku walk in with like blood. He's like, "Oh, hello, Fushi. I'm going to cook you some food," and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And like they do that panning shot where it like a slow zoom, and it's like crazy, dude.
Yeah, and then Kohaku turns into Hayase at the very end when he's just like, I don't know, just really close to him, and then puts his hand on his face. I'm like, oh my god.
I thought he was going to kiss him or something.
I thought so too for a second. Then his hands had other ideas.
His hand's homophobic.
And I thought that hand...
I thought that was a nice hand. And that hand fucked it up.
Right. I thought the hand was on their side. That doesn't look like it was on their side.
It's the Evil Dead.
Well, obviously the hand lied. I think it was all an attempt to get Fushi while he was in a vulnerable state. And
they gotta cut. Fushi's gotta do it. He's gotta cut off his arm, or Kahaku can do it himself and become Ash from the Evil Dead, and it'll be great.
I mean, the way it's working though, like the hand has like control over his body. So I think yeah, that too, in some ways. So I think if Kahaku wants to get rid of this hand of his, or the knocker that dwells within it, he has to kill himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's where it's going to lead to, because that's not something Kahaku wanted. This is all the hand that did this.
He wanted all the babies. The beautiful Fushi babies. That's what Kahaku wanted.
Well, it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. I still think there's a little bit of a
because
chance.
he got fucking blenderized. I don't even think he has any parts of himself left. If maybe one.
I've had worse dates.
He got no dick.
But
March is alive, and finally March shows herself.
March is great.
Like, oh, I know, and I'm just like the fact that you said Mommy's here as he's getting fucking shredded. I'm like, God damn it, why?
Christ.
It was like really good animation too.
It was really good. I was like surprised, I was like shocked because first of all I didn't expect it to happen, and then how smooth it's like everything was. I was literally just like, oh my god.
Also, when the dude fucking kills himself in public, and everyone's like, Fushi, you're the worst. Fuck you, Fushi.
I thought that was weird.
It was like, but it was a cool scene, I think, as well, because it showed like how this is just second nature to Fushi,
right?
And now he's feeling more pent up and alienated because now the people saw him fucking kill a person randomly.
Yeah, he doesn't bother to explain himself as well. Kind of shows you that, like, we already talked about this, but it's kind of, we're seeing him become a god in a sense, because he's doing these things that nobody, like the normal people just can't understand this. And the reason they reacted like that too is because a lot of these people are inside, so they don't even know that these people are immortal. So they're just like, wait, what the fuck? You just shot some random guy? You guys are just going to let that happen? And Fushi's just like, he doesn't have time to explain. He just has to move on to the next thing. And I said this last time, but we kind of saw a glimpse of this in the earlier part of the episode where the little girl knocks on the door and then Fushi shows up and he's like, what's wrong? And the little girl's just like, nothing. And then he snaps on her. He's spreading himself so thin, and to the point to where he can't even do, like, at first he was kind of happy to help with little things, but if the event is not important enough, he doesn't really care. He still has that humanity in him, because he realizes he was wrong for yelling at the girl and he gives her a doll, but we're seeing that humanity in him dwindle and dwindle and dwindle.
Yeah, that's true. He's almost slowly becoming just like the black man, or what is he called? I'm sorry, what's he called?
Cancel EA?
The Dark. No, don't cancel me. I just can't remember his name. I thought he was called the Dark One or something.
He goes by many names.
Yeah, well, you know who I'm referring to, the one with the cloak.
Yeah, that guy.
But yeah, it's almost like he's becoming that, but now he's become freaking spaghetti. You know, he's not really much of anything now.
Spaghettified.
That is still Kahaku's husbando / waifu.
Yeah, well, he did a terrible job keeping him alive.
Kira W6 says, I was right about Fushi's revive ability. Kahaku even grilled the trio verbally. Kahaku gotta go.
Oh, right. That one guy lost his girl. That girl got infected.
His sister.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Free meal.
I mean,
are you a knocker?
I think he is. He keeps talking about eating people today.
Yeah.
Fun.
Raise your right arm, see?
Okay.
All right.
Now raise your left one.
All right. Okay.
Now wait,
what is that bump?
Well, my left arm is going numb like almost immediately. So, neck pain has to do with that. My right arm is fine. Left arm is very numb already. Am I gonna die?
Look,
can I lower my arms?
No. Just do this. Okay. Have your right have your right arm. Have it point at about 4 o'clock. 4 or 3 o'clock.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Have it point outstretched, and then point that same arm. Have your finger point to your chest, and do that repeatedly. Okay. Okay. Enough. You did it. You did it.
Okay, so my left arm's still in the air and it's completely numb.
Oh, but you just disco though, so it should be good.
Knockers would never do disco.
Can I lower my left arm now?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Beholder, yeah.
Yeah, my arm's numb now. So.
The Reaper. The black guy.
but what I was saying, he's becoming more like him now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's basically gotten to that point where he's so desensitized to everything now.
Yeah.
But I'm still afraid that he's dead now.
I think.
Which I don't know how. Well, again, he might have one left if he didn't get away in time. But god damn.
I think what's going to happen.
A tough one to get out of.
I think what's going to happen is Imperfect Cell's going to show up.
Oh fuck.
Wait, which Imperfect Cell?
The one that sounds like this.
That one.
My favorite one.
The one that was actually scary.
He eats people.
He does.
He does.
I can respect that.
He kind of like stopped eating people, and then he like grew lips and yeah.
Well, any final thoughts on To Your Eternity?
Thank you, Kahaku.
Damn.
No, don't thank you, Kohaku. Kohaku, I hope you burn in hell.
It wasn't him. It was the knocker.
Oh my god.
I guess that's true that it was the knocker. But here's the thing.
You're a simp.
He should have got rid of that freaking thing a long time ago.
I don't think he can.
Yeah, you're probably right. That thing probably.
What if he just eats his arm?
Too.
I think it's one of those situations like in Parasite, like if
true.
His name is Shinji, right?
Shinji.
No, it's more so. I think if he tried to kill it, it would prevent him from doing it. It would like slap him upside the head. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Migi
So
and Shinji.
Yeah, I think the only way he can get rid of it is he kills himself. In fact, I think that's where it's going to head, because if Kohaku is truly remorseful for all this, this is going to be his way of atonement.
He could also just blow Fushi for atonement.
I think blowjob. I don't think that's enough.
Blow Fushi.
I don't think that's enough.
Sexual favors. He'd be into it.
Fushi, I'm sorry. I totally did a blender move on your whole body and existence, but here's a BJ.
I mean, if he's that good, then I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
educated tongue.
Hayase had a tongue on her, so I mean,
this is passed down from generations.
Why do you sound like you just got aged up 30 years?
Because it sounded ridiculous because of the fact that you're like, you know what fixes this? A BJ.
To be fair, BJ's fixed a lot of issues. I just don't know if this issue is fixable with a BJ.
Okay, maybe multiple BJs will fix the issue. How about that?
He just gives them like
2 or 3.
One for each person.
It's like a payment plan. Like for the next 3 months.
I don't know. I don't see the issue in any of this.
I don't know. You probably get tired.
So next episode, Kohaku in the BJs.
The next episode is just gonna be blowjob noises.
Oh my god!
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Any final thoughts on this episode?
Ooh.
That's what he keeps saying.
Arigato. Ooh. Mark has
Also,
to leave the room.
Yeah.
what exactly would you call Kahaku's sexuality if he's into Eternals?
I mean, he goes both ways, so he would have to be bi, right?
I actually don't know because I mean he here's the thing. I don't know if he's necessarily like sexually attracted to Fushi. We know for sure he's sexually attracted to Perona though.
Yeah.
With
Or-
Fushi, I think it's more of like he reveres Fushi as a god. But I don't know. That whole family is very weird, so I honestly don't know.
Family is a little weird. That's a good point.
Yeah. F that whole family.
that
You know, there's going to
family...
be another one, even if he does, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Or, well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just get over with Smash. Get over with.
It doesn't
Just get a
solve
BJ.
anything.
Hey, you know what? First to BJ. What comes next?
I don't know.
It's logical. There's only one thing that comes after that.
A ham sandwich.
Actually,
No.
yes. EA's right. A ham sandwich.
Okay.
Let's talk about Trigun Stampede episode 7.
Speaking of BJs.
This episode was like experiencing one. That's what it felt like. Oh my god, what? Dude, this animation is insane. That segment, like at the very end where they like activate the swinging rope things to like anchor down the ship, like, dude, how does this anime, I'm not gonna say it, I've complained about it every week, but it's great. This anime is great. I love this anime. I think it's getting a season 2 as well, because this is only 12 episodes.
I can't imagine it not, unless for some reason, I don't know, the studio's just like, it didn't do so good, the fans hated it, it's got a 6.5.
Orange, this is what Orange does, and I think is really great. Orange is in general just a great studio, but they do seasons. So they like to usually do 12 episodes, and then they wait a year, and then they put out another 12, and they wait a year, and they put out another 12. That's what they did with Beastars. So this may get 3 seasons, may get even more. Who knows?
We got to talk about Meryl, master of facial expressions.
Meryl is so goddamn cute in this anime.
Huh?
She went through like 7 different emotions in the span of like 2 seconds. Because the bad lad guys are like, "Hey yo, take a flick of us real quick." And then-
Okay. Jizu.
Yeah. and then they go to threaten her. Some guy
Don't put
says,
my face on Instagram.
"I'll gut you and feed your innards to the worms." And then somebody goes, "Don't scare her. Don't scare the kid." And then the other guy goes, "That was just a joke." I'm like, "What? What?" And then they force her to laugh.
Go ahead, laugh.
Meryl's great. I love the guy, like right before this, who's like, "My form of making loves is shooting a cannon." I'm like, oh my god, your form of making love is great. Just firing gigantic rail guns. I wish that was my version of making love.
Gets off when it shoots.
It's fucking cool.
Think about it. Think
Blow shit
about
up.
it. That's how making love is. Build up, build up, build up until you reach maximum critical, and then
Yeah.
boom.
And then you
Release.
miss.
But then you miss. You're like, shit.
You miss and you blow up half a city.
Ah.
I'll get someone pregnant.
Radioactive semen.
Radioactive.
I'm waking up. I feel it in my Venus. A low so big that it can blow.
Welcome to the new gay. To the new gay.
Is that gonna be Fushi? Next week?
I don't know. I don't think Fushi can be gay.
It just turns into a freaking just.
Radioactive.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Listen, this anime is also Mad Max. I love how they are just embracing it at this point. Yeah. They're just like, yeah, we love
Mad Max.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese-ish Mad Max. It's really cool. But in the original, if you think about it, the original Trigun doesn't have any of that Mad Max vibe at all. So it's weird.
No.
Well, how do we feel about the Nico and his friends, the resolution with that, if that is the resolution?
I don't know, kind of anticlimactic, you know. Just, hey, buddy, I'm alive again. Oh, but the church infiltrated my mind, so I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the end of the story.
You think he's still alive?
Well, I thought they mentioned it at the end after they saved the town and stopped everything, was like, hey, pick up that dead body. I feel like Legato told Pukey Bug Girl to do that, so I think he's still alive, or going to be revived somehow and maybe become even more, you know, like loss of consciousness and like self.
Like in Wolfenstein. And they take when the evil Nazi guy takes the brain and puts it in a mech. Oh! I watched the first 4 episodes of this dub last night. It's a great dub. Like,
I mean, it has to be.
Like, it has Johnny Young Bosch as Vash, and he sounds just like a little older, but that's about it. Like, just everyone's voice is such a good dub. I even when I watched the dub, I was like, you know what? I kind of like Roberto in this. Roberto's kind of got like his own, like he kind of blends in, I guess, in the sub a little bit for me. But in the dub, he's very distinct, and he says things like really, like very, like he has his own tone to him that makes him stand out. So it's great.
Try it out.
I want to say, did they get the same character for Knives and Millie? Probably not. Or Meryl.
They didn't, but the voice actor for Knives is really good. Really, really good. Like, he sounds menacing as fuck. And he kind of sounds like the original Knives too. So it's good stuff.
Well, yeah, only as long as they got Johnny on Bosch, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's good too. He's good in it. They're all good. Every single one of them. Great director. I don't know who the director is, but like Meryl's VA is also really good. Oh wait,
what was it?
Who was it?
Sean.
Sean?
Yeah.
The voice of Berserk?
Uh-huh. He's moving on up in the world. He's a director now.
Damn. It's kind of cute.
I know. It's all because we told him off, and he wants to prove us wrong.
I guess you could say it's because of you.
Because of you, that people remember me for Berserk.
Oh my god, and the beginning of this episode had like a lot of the comedy from the original series. Like they brought it back for this segment where Vash is pistol whipping everyone. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, it's just like how the Bad Lads didn't do anything.
Yeah, they just kind of like got their picture and then just knocked out.
They were like they were a group. Like the group still wasn't anything even in the anime, but they had like an episode dedicated to them. If I'm remembering the Bad Lads right, and then the leader, you know, he had his own thing going for him, but like the Bad Lads here, just
they're mad lads, more like dumb lads, sad lads.
That just got dealt with really easy.
They're coming down off their high from ecstasy.
Yeah, they really did. Freaking, they were kind of a non-factor, to be honest.
Yeah.
They were there, and then they just kind of got knocked out, and then Wolfwood just bending time and space.
Wolfwood's great in this.
I wonder if they were the Bad Lads in the first place, because like they could have been any group, right? I wonder if they were the Bad Lads in the first place just to fool the people who watched the original Trigun anime or the manga into thinking they were actually going to do something, because in the anime they take over the entire train, and here they don't even take over like a room. They just get beat up and knocked out.
Right. They don't take over anything. They just go, all right, gonna take a piss now.
All right, mate, let's go. Come on, give us your best moves.
Let's go. Try to catch me if you can. Punch, 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 punch. Well, let's all go home, boys.
I like how he Vash whips out his gun and immediately goes into a pose with the butt of it instead of pointing at him. I just love that.
Nice one, Vash.
Yeah.
Love and peace. Then at the end of the episode, we see Vash is a plant.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked.
So
he's got photosynthesis.
Were plants even a thing in the original?
Yeah. They were, but
I barely remember them.
Well, then we had an episode where one of the plants was gonna blow up because the girl wanted revenge against Vash for leveling the town.
Right. That was the second, or no. I'm wrong. That was the one where he was like, "Oh my god, it was the same person." I'm like, "How do you not know?"
Yeah, and I think they mentioned in that this could be this anime too. I don't remember. I may get him confused, but I think in the original they say these are leftover basically relics from the seed ships, and that was in the original, so it could be the same thing here.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like if they did talk about them, I completely forgot.
Well, in episode 1, they showed the plants, they established what they were,
right?
But they didn't go into super detail, so I think you're good.
Well, yeah, so, it's crazy. Vash is an alien. Can you believe that?
He was an alien in the original.
He was? No, I'm kidding. I knew he was. I was just trying to make a joke.
Can't believe anything.
I
don't know what to believe anymore.
What did he even do? He was looking at the alien thing and then became, did he just so to speak, suck all the energy away from them and
He's been horny. Plants?
Good old BJ.
So it was in dire needs and he just got horny randomly.
And walked in at the wrong time.
I mean,
oh my god, he just came. He's like, yes, this was me when I orgasmed.
Meryl's a lucky girl.
I don't know. Do you think they're going to do the romance angle with her and Meryl?
I don't
know. I don't know. Yeah, I
think that doesn't have any sexual feelings for Vash. I feel her trying to do her job as a reporter.
Friend zoned. Acquaintance zone.
Mm-hmm.
No, she'll meet Millie though, and then they'll be a thing.
Yeah, they'll make out.
It'll be Wolfwood X Meryl.
Now,
that would be a twist.
Be a huge...
I don't like it.
They like barely talked in the first Trigun, and then all of a sudden they become a couple. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like it. It hurts my soul and my conscience.
Damn. Heard it here first, folks.
Wasn't much else to the episode. We got the whole conflict between Vash and Nicholas and their opposing ideals. But we saw that Nicholas was willing to follow Vash's lead this time and go for the more pacifist approach. And it worked out in the end, so yeah.
Yep. I guess we should be getting on now to our final show of the evening. Vinland Saga. Season 2. Episode 7. This episode...
Nothing happened. Good night.
Whoa.
There is the opposite of that, I think. There's a lot of stuff. We learned that Kettle, he is a warrior called Iron Fist. He was so fearsome in battle that he used his fist at some point, but he didn't because he lied.
Yeah.
And now he's using. Oh my god.
He used his fist for other.
Oh. Poor Arnhide. Typical toxic man to come into her life and be like, "Stay with me. I'm mentally deficient."
She's just there because she's a slave anyway.
Yeah. Like this guy.
I don't think she likes him that way. You see her face. She's just like, yeah. Oh, I know.
She
Poor
looks.
baby.
She looked like she wanted to be anywhere but there.
Trust
you guys
me,
don't believe in love.
Huh?
You guys don't believe in love.
I believe.
Listen.
I believe in love. I just don't think that's love.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh, you're. Please.
Oh
listen.
no.
I think the internet monster is getting EA.
Yeah.
Fuck your couch.
That went through.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I think I'm a better man than Kettle. I think Arnhide should come over to my farm. You know what I'm saying?
You have a farm?
Oh.
It's like, I don't actually have a farm. It's kind of like, it's just like a metaphorical, like symbolic farm.
Retract everything you said.
What would you do if someone tried to steal from your farm?
Let him have it.
You're soft.
Well,
stealing from your farm.
Speaking of soft, Kettle, he is afraid of his sons. And boy, would I be afraid of them too. To be fair, they are a handful.
One son, I don't think he's afraid of the coward.
Yeah, he's not afraid of Omar.
Beat him up.
Thorgil is he's crazy. Like he's like, how do we punish these kids? Oh, I know. Let's cut off one of their arms for each of them. They're like 8. They stole because, and like Kettle knew like immediately. He was able to immediately go like, oh my god, this is like a horrible situation for them. Like this is none of their fault. They don't deserve any of this punishment. And he tried to like finesse his way through the entire encounter. But he's the master. So what I would have done is I would have said, no, he's not getting punished. And if you try to cut off that kid's arm, I'm going to cut off your face. How about that? That's what you should have done.
This is kind of a situation where it's like,
he's fucked.
Character. Huh?
Kettle is completely fucked.
Because
You're cutting
Oh.
out.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, you're
I'm gonna
dying.
die now. Bye.
Why is it like these random comments go through? Like perfectly fine. But when it matters.
Flippity flop.
But
Well.
yes, I think our Kettle is completely fucked. He's gonna die. Someone's gonna kill him.
Well, I want to. It goes back in a different way to what we said last podcast, and like capitalism and how that can make what was like this small little niche thing. It becomes like a bigger empire to the point to the whoever had control of it initially loses control of that. Either because they have to now satisfy the expectations from their consumers, or through more people who have a stake in it, who now are controlling it in some way, shape, or fashion.
Yeah.
It's kind of what's happening with what's going on here, because it's his home, it's his farm. What he says ultimately goes, but now he has these expectations like, I have to act like this because I'm the master. I have to do this so I don't look weak in front of everybody else. And it's only like that because of how much he has. If he had this a small farm where it was just family owned and whatnot, he wouldn't have to act like this. If somebody stole from him, he could act himself. But because of how it is now, he has to succumb to peer pressure.
Yeah, you're back.
I am back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're like toilet bowl EA, but we can hear you.
Yeah. I'm toilet bowl, but it's okay.
Can you flush the toilet?
If you want me to.
Do it.
No, you're good.
It's like old times.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold on.
Remember we flushed the toilet before? Talk about Dororo?
Yeah, but that's
Well, I
because I think we were talking about something that wasn't good.
Listen. Here, bub.
No, back up.
The toilet gonna be... did you flip?
I don't know.
He's muted his mic.
He may be in the toilet.
Oh god, he may fell in. Be bad. In the chat, QRW6 says Pater even said the kids are still need punishment, even though he offered a way for the kids to pay their debt. Yeah, he beat him with a stick. He did it himself too.
He was so relieved because he was like, oh, thank God somebody who's rational isn't a psychopath. And he's like, yeah, just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's not exactly the best solution to this problem. I honestly, though, I do think being like,
oh God,
oh
there
God,
it is.
There it is. The sound of KOA's podcast quality. I do think though, being like already a slave and then going, yeah, you have to work for the master. I do feel like that is good enough though, because it's one thing to steal. He was stealing food, and it wasn't like it was a lot. It was like a bag of flour or something.
Yeah.
And then as well, Snake like was being a dick about it. So like, you could say, hey, it's partially your fault too, Snake. You fucked up. Cut off your pinky finger, bitch. Let me eat it.
Oh, I don't know about that last part. But yeah, I mean, this whole thing just shows us Kettle's. He's actually not. He still he owns slaves, so he's still a bad person morally. But he's not as bad as that being a title of a slave owner may indicate.
Yeah. He is a good person in the sense that he's well put together and he has a conscience. It's clear to some degree. He's not crazy or anything. He's not like out there willingly beating slaves. He's not like, you know, some miscreant. He's a really feels like to me he should be like the leader of a smaller farm. I think that's where he would most enjoy his time.
Okay, but this is something I just thought of while talking and thinking about this episode. How much do you attribute that to his actual personality, or to Arnhide?
Say Arnhide. Pretty cool.
Because we know from the last scene of the episode, she's the one encouraging him that, you know, being kind isn't a flaw, and, you know, this is a good thing.
That's a good point.
And given that he's comfortable and confided to her, this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
So do you think it's actually her that's been manipulating him into acting kind, or you think that's his actual personality?
Ooh.
I think both.
That'd be crazy.
I think
you have like a Django Unchained scenario type thing.
I think it's both.
Who's the real master?
I think Kettle, he really just does seem like a dude that wants to enjoy his later years. At the same time, I think still a lot of that is probably Arnhide talking to him. Because Arnhide is very nice, so
I think Arnhide likes Einar.
Yeah, probably. That's true. I feel like she totally 100% has the hots for.
She loves him.
She freaking loves him.
The mistress though doesn't love her.
No, the mistress beat the shit out of her.
How dare you talk to that Einar? He's a slave. But I'm a slave. Shut up.
Do you think she knows about what's been going on, or she has some idea about it?
She kind of alludes to it. Like, she's like, you're always talking to him. Stop talking to him. That's kind of the thing I got. And as well, I like the last part of that scene where she's like, slave and a slave. Guess it would make sense. Like, damn, you're an asshole, lady.
Well, I was talking about her relationship with Kettle.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what her relationship with Kettle is like. We'll have to see.
Because it may be like a jealousy thing, you know?
Could be. Yeah. Hanging around the pretty lady.
Yeah, I guess that's true. She's old and wrinkled, and she's young and pretty.
Yep. This is true.
She probably feels like sandpaper.
We saw in this episode, Thorfinn is starting to get some social cues. Like, he has some social awareness.
He does, yeah. I was in the whole praying scene to the gods of I don't know,
that's
botany.
a way to pray. Freaking just get on your knees and just praise the Lord. Oh, give us praise. Oh, sweet Jesus. In the baby's name, amen.
It was pretty cute.
Damn.
Well, I was really referring to the scene where like they're washing their faces and whatnot, and Einar is talking to
Oh, and he was a bro. That's right. He was basically. Yeah, I'm gonna go play with my balls over here. See ya.
Such a nice guy.
Man, that guy there, he's a really nice fellow going over there playing with his balls. Telling me about it. Now I know to avoid it.
Doesn't keep secrets.
Boy,
his balls make that sound?
No, the thing connected to it does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. His pancreas?
God damn it, see, not everything's connected to the pancreas.
Most things.
Including the brain and your memories, apparently.
And your pee-pee.
What do you got? Do you think we're going to see anything more with Kettle-Sun, the other one that's not so...
Olmar?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Olimar.
Because it seems like he keeps getting reality checks.
Yeah. I think something's bad is gonna... I just think this farm is not destined for survival. This is Walking Dead Season 2 farm. You just know it. We're just waiting.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think something's going to happen too eventually, maybe towards the end, but when it comes to Olimar, yeah, I think
he's probably going to die.
I think he's going to try to, like, say that he's going to go to war, and then he doesn't, and I don't know, he's going to get himself killed somehow trying to prove that he's tough.
Yeah, or some, like, twist of fate. Like, he gets betrayed or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
And then gets his head cut right off.
Yeah.
We also know that Snake is the one that trained Thorgil. So Snake is
kind of
top dog.
Yeah, he's kind of a badass, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who would you guys take? Aslad or Snake in a fight?
Asklad.
Snake. Even though I barely know anything about him. With a name like Snake, you have to be tough.
He's like a fucking raider or something from like Fallout.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Well, we unfortunately would have never have gotten that chance.
It'd have been a good fight.
Yeah, I think it would have been pretty close.
Yeah.
What about Asklad versus the real matchup, Arnhide?
What?
You cannot defeat me, for I am Arnhide, the legendary slave.
I don't think she would say that.
Right. I don't think she sounds like that either. What would be her power to, getting water and having sex with a crybaby?
She'll scream, Gallic water bucket.
Oh, yeah. I think she's gonna die.
Nah, she got this.
She just does Gallic water bucket and just throws water and then just gets fucking sniped.
Oh my god. She'd be one of the first ones to die in an AOT episode, that's for sure. Perfect. She would get the Petra treatment, or what was the other one? Nifa. Kenny would like blow her head off or something. Lots of blowing going on in this episode of KOA.
PRW6 says Snake looks like he has good training, but Aslad likes to do and have right through the armor. I'm just saying, give Snake a sword and see what he does. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe give him a pack of bubblegum. He could be like MacGyver. Terrible reference. Any final thoughts on Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 7?
I love me some Vinland Saga. I definitely think it's going to go somewhere. I don't know where it's going to go, but all good things must come to an end. And I think on this farm, all things die.
Well, I guess we can't ask Sansi because he knows, but...
Good stuff, that's all I'll say.
Yeah, I love this episode. It was pretty fun. Can't wait for the next one, actually. I felt this one was more of a setting up a lot of things, so... Next 2 episodes, I'll say, is what I'm really excited for. Hopefully my boyfriend Canute will come save me from you meanie heads. Canute's gonna be like, this podcast is now mine. And we'll be like, yes, sir. You can have it. And me too. EA, where can they find you?
I'm sorry. Did I blow all your I apologize.
It sounded like you ate your phone.
I did, actually. I put it in my mouth.
Fuck.
Did you clean it first?
Yeah, I know. I'm a weirdo. But here's to hoping that next week my phone will be better. In fact, I know it'll be better.
Hell yeah.
When it comes to the setup and everything. So today's only temporary. I'll be back at full swing. The next couple of months, I'm not really going to be doing much of anything because I just got stuff I got to be working on. But once I do bounce back, expect something in the summer.
Hell to the freak, yeah.
The summertime is when, school gets out, but also whenever EA makes a comeback.
Yeah, some crack.
So just should be on the lookout. Thank you everybody for subscribing to me, and maybe, just maybe, some Twitch stuff. I'm just saying, when I come back, maybe I'll play me some games again.
I agree with this. You're a great streamer. I think you should do more of them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all from me, and love everybody. Blow team blow.
Satsuki, where can they find you?
You can find me on Satsuki the Savage, as well as Satsuki.Savage, which is my Twitch account. This week we'll be finishing Danganronpa V3. I'll be done with the franchise, and then the day after that, well, I'll be watching some of the free time events for characters I didn't see. So it will be a Danganronpa weekend.
Nice.
But after that, I'll be pretty much done with everything in that franchise. All I'll have to do is like a tier list or something, and then we'll be done. And then I can play Pokemon, Ace Attorney, and other games that aren't 15 hours.
You'll like Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is really fun. I love Ace Attorney.
Yeah, people really like it. So,
and don't forget to play Five Nights at Freddy's.
See, probably not, just because I kind of know about that franchise because I watched videos on it.
No, I'm kidding. I was just saying that just because I feel like everybody does that.
Yeah, I mean it's like the Outlast. I've never played that game, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I also watch videos on it, so it's no real point.
Well, I'll make a new game for you to play.
You'll make a game?
Yeah, I'll make one because anybody can make a game nowadays. It's just the matter of if it's any good. My game will be made for free, so it'll probably be shit, but you'll love it.
Okay.
Damn, that sounds like game of the year. IGN 10 out of 10.
They have that quintessential quintuplets game I have to finish. Like this visual novel thing I have to finish. So
yeah,
that's also a thing I got to do.
Well, as for me, this week got an AOT video coming out about 3 really cool deaths. But really kind of like a breakdown of the Jaw Titan lineage and just the interesting and fascinating stories that kind of happen around that specific Titan. Been working on it for like freaking 8 days now. I'm gonna finally be done tomorrow. It's gonna have a sponsor in it. I'm pretty excited. I worked a whole... This is honestly the hardest video I've worked on in a while, and it's only like 10 minutes. Because that's just because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make this one really good. Why not? Just take your time on it. That's gonna be a collab as well. But that should be probably, Wednesday or Friday, one of those days. But other than that, thanks everybody for coming out. We'll see you next week on KOA. Bye-bye.
Jenny.
Later.